We are live.
All right.
So, welcome to the Philly Sports Podcast. So, before we get started, I want us to say thank you to my buddy Mitch for coming along. First episode, I think is all should be covering about the Sixers and the NBA itself.
Okay.
So,
You got the right guy for that.
oh
Let's
yeah,
get ready.
for sure. So tonight is the Sixers and the Golden State Warriors, which I think the Golden State Warriors basically, I think that team's only like, God, I'm trying to think of the word because I think that team's only being carried by Curry when he's not hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, Draymond's not bad. I mean, he's up there. I think if I want,
Here's a perfect thing to say about Draymond. He does what the team needs to ask of him. He doesn't need to do 15, 5, and 5. That's what Ben Simmons should do.
Exactly.
But, yeah. You're so, man.
Well, not to mention the fact that he can also guard 5 positions on the court.
Simmons or Draymond, right?
Draymond.
Yeah. But can he stop Embiid tonight?
I don't think he can. That's the thing too, and I've watched your videos. I don't think we're just seeing his potential finally coming out for Embiid after was it 4 or 5 seasons?
4 or 5, yeah.
And it's like, no, it's pretty nice to actually see what he can do. Because I was talking to my grandfather about this the other day because he's kind of giving me because he's getting compared to Hakeem and
I don't know if you know this, but Hakeem Olajuwon is Embiid's mentor. So he
really,
so he did his game. He modeled his game modeled his game like Hakeem. There we go.
Oh yeah, and also that my grandfather said he also has his aggressiveness reminds him of Karl Malone from the 1983 Sixers. That 83.
You mean Moses Malone?
All right, Moses.
Karl Malone played for the Jazz and the Lakers.
Okay, yeah, it was Moses because of his bully ball.
Yeah.
Which I think is I think that's a really good skill set for him to have that mindset.
Yeah. And did you actually know this about Moses Malone? Actually, he won the MVP with the Sixers. That's when we won the ring. And then last year he won an MVP with the Rockets.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he just. I think we traded him. I think that was in the Charles Barkley trade.
Oh, jeez. Well, yeah, because like me, I didn't start going up to watching the.
Oh wait, no, we drafted Charles Barkley.
Because and then '96 we drafted AI in '96.
Yep.
And about around 2000, 2001, that's when I start getting to the Sixers. Through the good and the bad times. Which I mean, at that point, you had AI and what was the other? I mean, we talked about this too, and I forgot who the other person was.
AI, Dikembe Mutombo.
Oh, Mutombo.
Eric Snow, George Lynch, Tyrone Hill. I can go on and on. I'm just diving there.
Yeah, but I think this is going to be a decent play game between these two teams tonight. And not Boston. Brooklyn just lost last night to the Heat in the freaking nail bite.
Yeah.
And then KD.
No, go for it. Sure.
And sadly, KD's out. And that's the thing too. I love KD, even when he was with the Thunder. Like it's like,
yeah, so do I.
Him and Westbrook were the dominant 1-2 punch. Well, I don't know if Westbrook's a shooting guard. I think he is a shooting guard.
He's a point guard.
Oh, point guard.
He's a point guard, yeah. But let's track back. I want to track back real quick to the Sixers and Knicks. I mean, not the Knicks, but I just saw Greg Melly's video. Shout out to him. No, I want to go to the Sixers and Warriors. There we go. Sixers and Warriors. If they don't have Curry, we should blow them out.
Exactly.
I said that in my video today. If you
I just watched that too.
There you go.
Because it's like Golden State, other than Curry, the only good players that they ever had was Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. But Klay is already out.
Clay's been out for the whole year. So, yeah. I was just looking up the injury report. Like, dude, there's so many injuries on the Warriors team. Kelly Oubre is questionable. Wiseman is out for the year. Curry's questionable. He may not even play tonight.
George Hill's questionable too for us.
He might play. I
can't wait to see that.
Yeah. George Hill to play tonight, maybe. Seth Curry's questionable. I just want Curry versus Curry, man. That's all I want. I should have made that my title. God damn it. But
you already posted it on Twitter, so it's already on there.
I don't care anymore. I just don't care. But yeah. No,
it's just like, and that's the thing too. And I kind of agree with you and Greg because I think this is kind of the NBA's fault because number one, there was hardly no pre-camp or
training camp.
Training camp.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of injuries piling up. It was like the NFL last year, no training camp, but there was a shit ton of injuries being piled up for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for the injuries, I was actually watching First Take a couple days ago. I think it was last week. Stephen A. said, and I'm actually going to look this up in a little bit. There's actually more injuries last year than this year.
Really?
Yeah. I'm looking that up right now. I'm curious right now. So let me look that up. Keep talking.
Man, I feel that's kind of unusual. Well, then again, we're still kind of in this, technically it's just a shortened season.
Yeah.
But I think we should have no problems beating the Warriors, despite the fact, they're two decent players. Thompson and Wiseman are out for the year. And Curry's, like you said, Curry's questionable.
Here it is. It's actually less than last year. Yeah. Wow. NBA says injury rates down slightly from normal. So
okay.
I'm going to make a video about this article, so I'm going to bookmark that. Keep going.
Yeah, you may as well bookmark that. So, I think this should be an interesting game. It should not be. I don't think this should be. I hope it's not an nail-biter like how we played against the Nets. Not gonna lie. Oh my god! But the good thing is we already like we said we talked about this. We owned the tiebreaker. We got the best conference record in the Eastern Conference. I'm really. Not to mention the fact we're also a game and a half up over Brooklyn. Now they don't have their big three. Well, KD just went out. That's the thing. And most people are they call him KD kind of soft because he took a what was it? I think it was a knee shot to the thigh or something like that.
Yeah.
No, that's right. DJ East would say he called him a cupcake. I started laughing my ass off.
Yeah, I was going to DM him a question, but I forgot what I was going to send him. But here's the thing with KD. If he's injury prone, as much as he is right now, I honestly don't know how much longer he's going to have.
It's the same with James Harden too, or Kyrie.
No, I'm not talking about this. I'm talking about an NBA career. I'm not talking about this.
Career-wise, yeah. I don't think how much he has. He's already got a ring anyway, so
KD's got 3.
3 rings, yeah. No, I'm saying because they're big threes in the they're over the 30s.
Yeah. And it's just I want to talk about the young talent with the injuries because the younger talent right now is getting insane. There's this guy named Chet Holmgren. He's going to Gonzaga. He's just committed. The guy is 7 foot and going to Gonzaga. I'm like, what the hell is going on here with this injury?
And that's the thing. That's the thing too. I don't know who to look for in the upcoming draft.
For the draft, the Sixers are gonna have a later pick.
So I'm not. Was it a later first round?
It's gonna. If we win the ring, we're the last pick.
Oh, so we're the very last pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll be 30. So it doesn't matter for us as much as the Eagles. And don't get me started on that.
Well, trust me, I already seen that episode with you and Tyler.
Yeah,
and then I've, I'm not trying to take Tyler's side, but there is some points that you and Tyler were kind of making. It was hard to take that I saw right down the middle.
What are you talking about?
God, I think it was like the draft. I am not entirely too sure.
Was it this past one?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
But other than, like, I'm see, that's the thing too. Like, going to this season, I think the best, because my mindset with this team is like, we're nothing but like a second round exit, because I feel like we could use like a piece or two or here, but we trade it to get George Hill, but fortunately we haven't seen him got a chance to play yet. But we got to know what he's capable, show what he can do, and then like his workout videos, which is a good sign from what Doc Rivers said a couple days ago.
Wait, who again? I'm sorry, Ben Simmons?
George Hill.
George Hill. Okay, yeah. So with the George Hill, I don't know if you saw the last game, watching the Sixers game. I know you're watching the Phillies. Just watch Ben Simmons. Korkmaz just dribble the ball around, and you know me, I'm a huge Korkmaz fan. I am. Yeah. I've been a Korkmaz fan ever since we got him.
I was up to this point because he was kind of going, he was becoming like streaky, like Danny Green, but Danny Green's getting really dangerous once he starts getting hot behind the arc.
Yeah. So with Korkmaz, I don't want him to dribble the ball. So that's where George Hill comes in. Like, have an actual point guard, because Ben Simmons is not exactly a point guard.
He's mostly like a power forward.
He's a point forward. Like Giannis, LeBron, Kawhi.
Yeah.
But I just want to say this. When George Hill plays and we still have Korkmaz running the ball, something's wrong. Like, seriously, we have an actual point guard.
Yeah.
He's a threat from beyond the 3-point line.
I know you kind of, Anthony Tolliver, for a guy it's like 30s, like, he's no slouch defensive either. I'm not going to lie.
But it's not exactly what we need.
Exactly.
He's better than Mike Scott. I'm saying that right now. He's better than Mike Scott.
Exactly. That's the best we can get. Dude,
that video, I got this one comment. It's like, you don't know anything about basketball. Tolliver was a good pickup for us right now. I'm like, for the 10 days, we're paying him to play basketball for 10 days. That's the best we could come up with in the buyout.
Exactly.
That's the best.
Because that's the thing, too. Like, we have also Tobias Harris. Like, we don't have only his backup is Mike Scott's. Like, I would rather have Tolliver back up Tobias Harris. Having Tobias Harris have a backup in Anthony Tolliver rather than have Mike Scott, because Tolliver is a stretch power forward. Like, you can at least have him back up Tobias or wherever you're going to have Tobias in the lineup.
Yeah. So I actually made a video, like in my video, I was talking about Tobias, and dude, if he's out tonight, that you know what that means?
Right. That's a like.
What does it mean?
Was it?
What does it mean when Tobias is out?
I think we're kind of screwed a little bit.
No, but who starts?
Mike Scott.
My point.
And that's the thing too. Like, I'm surprised that as long as we had Mike Scott, I'm surprised we haven't kicked him to the curb yet. I'm really surprised.
Did you see the video? I think that was before I met you. I made a video like right on the trade deadline when it's over. I made 2 videos. The one about George Hill, I was like happy with, and then Mike Scott I completely went off. And I was talking to Greg the next day, and he was like, "Who would take Mike Scott?" And I'm like, you can attach him to something.
At least give him a package.
Like, no one's going to trade for him straight up. But, hey, it's the last
unless one team's desperate for Mike Scott, say, just take him off our hands.
No one really is.
Yeah.
This is the last year of his contract, and then he's gone.
Yeah, just get him out of here. Because it's like, Shake Milton's already leading your bench as your 6th man.
Actually, you know what I found? I was reading a Bleacher Report article that it was talking about the best lineups for each team. And for the Sixers, I forget where they were ranked, but they had, for their lineup, are you ready? They had Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Shake Milton, Tobias Embiid. Danny Green was not on that.
Oh, boy.
So You can go either way.
I feel like Shake is doing a whole lot better off when he's coming off the bench.
Yes, this is what I want to see. When we get George Hill, okay, start George Hill, then you get Shake Milton, Danny Green. I'm sorry. So you get George Hill, Danny Green, Ben Simmons, Tobias, Embiid.
I wouldn't mind seeing Seth Curry off the bench either.
Yes, have Curry and Shake off the bench.
I think also DJ Eastwood also said something about that too in one of his videos. He would rather have Curry on the bench or something like that, or it was one of the other Philly content creators that I've watched. RB, that's what.
It was RB, yeah.
But yeah, I couldn't I'm thinking to myself, that does kind of make a lot of sense because we have a good bench. I just feel like we just need. It's just not.
I made a video a while back. At that time, we had the best bench. At that one time, we were averaging like 50 points per game, like the highest spot.
Yeah.
Now,
I feel like we just dropped off.
It's 50-50. It's 50-50 with everything.
Well, that's the thing too. It's just like Matisse. Look, I love Matisse. Defensively, he's an elite defender. I know his offense is still coming into his system. And De'Aaron Fox, DJ Eastwood said he had provided a quote from De'Aaron Fox about how important a jump shot is to it, and that's the thing too. And I still think about it after I just watched it earlier. It's like that De'Aaron Fox is saying, he wants to get better, but the important thing is to work on a jump shot.
Now, Greg and I are going to have a debate coming up. We're going to have a big debate about this one discussion. I think I made a video about this a couple of days ago. Ben Simmons. I think I made it fourth quarter Ben Simmons unacceptable. Because remember, I think it was on the same day you and I were streaming on my channel.
Yeah, it was.
Ben Simmons was wide open from there. Okay?
Exactly.
Embiid was there. He was double teamed. But Greg makes a good point. Greg said you feed the beast. You keep feeding it to your best player. I agree. But when the Brooklyn Nets are on a comeback, they were on a comeback during this time.
Exactly.
You got to make the right call. So Ben Simmons did this once in that one game. When they were double teaming Embiid, he went to the rack and got fouled.
Exactly. That's the thing he needs to start doing. Yeah. Look, he may not have a jump shot, but you got to be aggressive against like teams like the Nets, who may not have their big three, but you can still take advantage of that, with the certain mismatches. Yeah. And that's the thing too. I've been looking over like the games. It's like if you can mismatch against Kyrie or Luka Doncic, and then you have issues with Grayson Allen from where's he playing with the Jazz? Oh God, with the Jazz,
and then Matthew Dellavedova that you don't take advantage of.
Exactly, those guys you got to take advantage of the mismatches because, dude, you're 6'10" and you got great speed.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, God. Now that's the thing, and do I think we take Embiid's dominance for granted? I don't think so. I think we're just watching an MVP in the making and the way that he does things. And look, I may not be a Jokic guy. I mean, I appreciate what he can do, but the fact that he can't, I think the defensive end is what's hurting Jokic, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm actually looking at his stat line from the other day for that Bleacher Report article with Jokic and Embiid. I took some notes here. Jokic is averaging 26, 11, and 8. Embiid is averaging 30, 11, and 3. So people are just looking at the offensive side. Let's be honest. With the defensive side, you made a good point. Like, Embiid is leading in every – I should have said this in my video. I should have. I don't know why. But Embiid is beating Jokic in every single defensive category.
And the crazy part is – and then Nuggets play a whole lot better when Jokic is off the floor.
I forgot to say that as well.
Which is kind of the opposite for us. That's kind of our Achilles heel.
Yeah. You know what Greg said? Greg said I was coming at the Nuggets fan because
I don't think
after
so.
Jamal Murray.
And I've watched as I don't think he's coming at the fans. No, you're just proving a case. Like there's not basketball is not a one-sided game.
Yeah,
there's two sides. It's like.
Did you see my reaction? I was like,
"Oh God, I saw that."
I was like,
for example, me? It's like I have this quarter in my pocket. There's two sides to it. Like heads is offense, tails is defense. It's the thing. The thing about it is, it's
I'm gonna tweet about that right now. You made a good analogy right here. I'm gonna quote you in that. Greg. Come on, keep talking. I'm waiting.
I mean, that's the analogy I can come up with because not to mention because it's like, and like you said, Embiid is dominating again on the defensive end of the floor, which obviously, Jokic is not. And I'm not saying this is not a shot against the Nuggets or the fans who are fans of Jokic. Like we're like, if you're ever watching this, like we're not taking shots at you. We're just providing an analysis for Embiid's MVP case. I mean, we know there's a little bias in between here, but that's besides the point. But my thing is, it's like say if Embiid doesn't win the MVP, who would you predict who would win it? Say if Embiid wouldn't win it, because in my eyes, I would say Lillard because I feel like he's super underrated in the league.
Okay, I was watching a video on the ESPN YouTube. I forget which video. My God, I'm forgetting a lot of things today. But
yeah, tell me about it.
Hey, but seriously, what about LeBron? What about AD? What about like all these injuries happen? Right, injuries happen.
Bang. Yeah, exactly.
Not the one. But look. When they come, does that mean Jokic is by himself? Like solo? I'm like, no. You still got LeBron in the discussion. You still got Lillard. You have Steph Curry,
which I think he's also a criminally underrated as well. He in the league as far as Seth Curry, not Steph Curry. What the fuck?
It's okay. I did that earlier in my video. I had to retake it. But Steph Curry, I think I said this in my video. The last 10 games, he averaged 30 points per game plus.
He's always
that matched Kobe Bryant. Rest in peace.
Yeah, good old. And that's the thing too. Like, I'm not a huge Lakers guy, but the only guy I ever liked on the Lakers was Bryant, based on the fact that he's a huge Philly sports guy, despite the fact he's playing in Los Angeles. Came out of Lower Merion High School. Like,
yeah, I know that whole caboodle.
Exactly. I think everybody does. But,
I guess he was traded from the Hornets to the Lakers on draft night. I guess you knew that.
No, I have. Until you told me that. There's a lot of things I don't know.
It's okay. I don't know a lot about baseball.
I didn't know that either.
Where you can teach me. You can teach me about baseball. I'll teach you about baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Easy said and done.
That's the only thing about the NBA I didn't know about. I didn't realize Kobe Bryant was drafted by the Hornets. I thought he was just the Lakers. I know he was a Lakers all of his career.
Draft night, he was traded from the Hornets to the Lakers on draft night. So that's the funny thing.
Yeah.
So he was with the Lakers, and he actually wanted to be traded during the season at one point. I forget where. But yeah. All right, keep going.
Other than that, I mean, 30 was haven't seen the standings now or like last night, seeing a game and a half over Brooklyn.
Yeah.
It makes me smile really big just because it's like, because I say we shouldn't be struggling against Brooklyn, when we played them. But,
No, I have a question about Brooklyn. Okay. They're big three. They're monster big three. You can compare them to the Monstars of Space Jam. The original, not the second. Who do you have guarding each one? I want to hear from you. Who do you have guarding each one? Who do you have on Kyrie? Who do you have on Harden? Who do you have on Durant?
Let's see. Simmons, I would have to go against not Kyrie.
No.
I think Durant would probably suit Simmons because I think they're almost the exact same height. But I think Simmons might have a few inch advantage over Durant.
KD's taller.
Oh, KD's really that tall?
He's actually 7 foot.
No way.
6'9". He's
I call BS on that.
No. It's been a conspiracy for years. When you look it up, I guarantee you'll see a couple websites that say 7 foot, a couple that say 6'9", a couple that say 6'11". And I just did that like a month ago.
And I still find that weird that he's 7 foot, but in the games he doesn't look like he's 6 foot. He looks like he's either 6'10" or 6'11".
Yeah, you know why he said it's shorter? Because the ladies like him short.
Oh boy.
But okay, who do you have on Harden?
Oh God. Maybe Tobias, or actually, you know what? I'll put Tobias. Actually, that's a good one. That's a good one. Because if I can have,
remember, you can move the bench.
Oh, that's right.
Makes substitutions. You're forgetting about somebody.
I think I can have Tobias Harris a center, guys.
No.
I'm not thinking.
We were just talking about him earlier. How you like his offensive game?
Oh, is that? I think I'm guessing George Hill.
No, Thibault.
Oh my God! I forgot Matisse.
Yeah,
I forgot Danny Green too. Danny Green is also good defensively.
You could put Danny Green on Harden,
and you can put Matisse against Kyrie. If I'm
but still, one of them, at least one, is going to go off, and Harden's going to go for a triple-double again. It's amazing. I was watching this video, this YouTuber about Crispy Flakes.
Okay.
He was if you got to watch him. Like, I love this guy. His main channel and his reaction channel I both love. But, okay. He said, God damn it. Oh, got it. It's amazing how James Harden transformed his game from Houston to Brooklyn. He was just by himself. Like, he had to do everything, even in that fat suit. He had to do everything.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
Brooklyn, he's averaging like 11 or 12 assists.
Because here's the thing: James Harden has always been a triple-double machine, but I don't think I think he's taken that up to a whole nother level when he
came. He's an MVP as well. But to me, I think Embiid because of execution.
Yeah, I think Embiid might, because last time I checked the rankings, Embiid said the number 2 spot.
And for the NBA rankings, the Sixers
Damian Lillard dropped. Or no, that was Luka Doncic. I'm sorry.
Yeah. He was my pick for MVP this year, Luka.
Yeah, because I actually enjoyed the hype around him when he entered the league. I'm not going to lie.
Rudy Gobert. That was my pick for Defensive Player of the Year. That was my pick in the beginning of the year. I
don't know, because I think it's going to be. Well, I know the MVP race is going to be close, but I don't know about Defensive Player of the Year because it's like I think Rudy Gobert is probably leading that. I don't know.
You know who's 4?
Who's 4?
McConnell.
No way.
McConnell's 4.
Well, I know how McConnell is defensive.
9 steals in 1 quarter.
Jeez.
Yeah. So you have this is not in order. You have Rudy Gobert. You got Ben Simmons. You got Joel Embiid. You got McConnell, and you got Miles Turner.
For me, I feel like Miles Turner going to win it because I've always look. I know Gobert is
not Simmons, bro.
Look, I would like to see Simmons win it, but the way that his defense is. Look, I would love to see both. Actually, I kind of want Embiid to win it because he's been producing a lot more defensively than Simmons has.
He wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. Embiid said that. But Doc was like, no, go for MVP. Let Simmons get Defensive Player of the Year.
That's the thing, too. It's just like, look, I like Simmons, but I feel like Embiid's outperforming him defensively just a tad bit because of the way that, because it's like some plays, like Simmons just gives up on it compared to Embiid. He'd rather just, say either block a shot or at least foul to where you would rather just take the free throw rather than, well, then again, well, that depends on who you're going to be fouling. But like he also can do. That's the thing about Embiid. Like, I didn't know how good he can be when he does. I know he can be good with block shots, but steals. Yeah, I'm surprised.
You want to hear something? When he was a rookie, when he actually played, the Sixers were the best defensive team when he was playing as a rookie.
Sheesh.
Yeah. Like, it's the same what injuries can do to a player.
It's like when we drafted Noel a couple.
Oh my God! Don't get me started.
Yeah, exactly.
He was a bust in my eyes. He was a bust.
I mean, we had a handful of busts. No, wait, no. I'm wrong. That I can think of.
Do you call Markelle Fultz a bust?
I'd say yes, yeah. Because like I'm trying to justify it, but I don't think I can find the justification for it.
It's shooting.
Noel was a bust. I know for sure.
Okafor
was another one. God, I forgot about Jahlil Okafor.
Yeah,
God, it's like he's so much of a bust. You just tend to forget.
The Sixers had Christian Wood. We had Jeremy Grant.
I know about Jeremy Grant. Christian Wood. Yeah.
He was on our G League team. He was on our G League team.
Oh, okay.
Markelle. Michael Carter
Smith. I know Sarah Smith was. I don't know if you can call him a bust just yet.
Yeah. He's not even on the team. As soon as he was traded to Detroit for Tony Bradley, he was cut.
Damn.
Like, as soon as that happened.
And look, I mean, I like how aggressive Daryl Morey is, but I would rather have kept Tony Bradley because I thought he was a decent backup, like a third string center.
Tony Bradley, I love.
Yeah, exactly.
I love Tony Bradley, man. I want him back.
Yeah, don't we all?
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to happen. But I don't, and like so far, I mean, I like the way that they're playing, despite the fact, because like, and I've watched like the highlights, but like the league average for turnovers is 14, and we made and I want to go on the Clippers. It's like they made Sixers really made the Clippers really uncomfortable with the basketball, which that shouldn't.
Wait, say it again.
The Sixers, giving or making the Clippers turn the ball 18 times, which in my eyes, I'm thinking like it's like you could have. It's like, where was this at? Like. And look, I mean, I know we played it. I know the Lakers. I know we kind of struggled a little bit against the Lakers, but we still played well against them. But the fact that
I remember when we were playing the Lakers, this goes back months ago. Everyone was healthy. Everyone was in. I don't think. Yeah, Embiid was, I think, but Tobias Harris made a game winner.
Yeah, I've watched that.
Yeah, I did a reaction to that a while ago, like a live reaction. I love doing live reactions, bro.
Yeah,
I love that. I love doing shorts. I just love the whole thing in general.
I just did a Philly short yesterday.
I saw it.
And and I know you and my friend Brandon were kind of cracking up when I made that tweet. I think I made one Cardinals fan salty or something like that.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Because that was my forever first dislike I ever got on one of my videos. Either video or a short.
Dude. I just got to say this right now. Oh, damn it. Oh, about the Joel Embiid. That was the most dislikes I ever got.
Really?
And you know what else? I was messaging people, like some of my personal friends, like, yo, can you hit the like button? I'm down dislikes to likes. Can you hit the like button?
Oh, yeah. And not to mention
it doesn't bother me. I just found it was funny.
Yeah, and that's just I was like, why not make a joke out of it?
Yeah. Now to go back to shorts real quick, Tyler brought up a good point right before we did the podcast. He was like, Mitch, don't do shorts as much. And I was like, dude, I know. I'm only doing it for Sixers recaps. That's it. That's it. And he was like, Mitch, you should do sketches. And I'm like, I don't want to do sketches. That's not my channel. But if I did do sketches, if I do them right, I would do shorts.
Exactly, because this is what my brother told me, that shorts would easily help you promote your channel a whole lot more than just saying, oh, you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, all of that, or the original YouTube jazz, basically. I was like, until then you told me about it, I was like, I kind of started getting into it. I only did I only streamed one, technically, because I did 2 Phillies ones. One actually that the like and dislike ratio is 50%. So,
did any of them blow up yet? Like, what was the most viewed?
Let me check.
Like 16, 17? Because
14 was my highest. That was Sixers and the Nets.
Like, if that was right after.
Yeah,
that was right after us. That I mentioned. But
the Sixers and the Clippers was my second highest.
Dude, it took me like 3 shorts, and I did one on the Jake Paul Ben Askren one.
Yeah, I saw that. It's like, a lot of people were shitting on that too.
Not on my video.
No, I'm not saying like the fight.
Yeah, the actual fight. Yeah,
because it's like you either have a boxing event or you're having a concert. Like, which one is it?
I made a tweet and I was saying people spend money on this crap. I saw the whole fight for free online. Like,
exactly.
I saw the whole fight for free.
I'd rather spend $50 on like something else. Like
I used to spend $70 on WrestleMania.
Actually, now you can actually do that for like $10 a month with Peacock Premium.
I already have Peacock.
Oh, you got Peacock?
Yeah, it came with Xfinity. So we got it. Yeah.
Because for me, I love Peacock. I'm not gonna lie, but
pause.
Was it
pause, bro? Pause. You said I love Peacock. Pause.
Yeah, but I think
I get you.
Yeah, because I think Peacock, as much people may not like it, but I kind of enjoy it of what they have so far, because I heard that they're going to add a little bit more on later down the line. Yeah. Because recently I've been basically watching like old Raw's War episodes from the late 90s, something that I grew up with.
All right,
kind of shows you how.
The Sixers,
I know we got a little raw tangent.
I'll go off. But for the Sixers, I want it. You know what? It's your podcast.
So, do you think right now, the way that we're playing, do you think we can actually win a championship with this squad, or do we think we could use like 1 or 2 pieces?
You're hitting me with the.
I know it's a tough question.
It's stuck. We're stuck. We can't buy. We can't trade. We're stuck. We're stuck with what we got.
Yeah, but I think we can do it, in my opinion. Well,
I'm debating the Nets. I know people are saying they're not scared, but we just had a hard time covering their big 3. We just had a hard time talking about that. Now, I know for a fact they can't stop Embiid.
Exactly.
For a fact. But it's just like, how can we stop them? I know we're the second best defense in the league. That is true.
It is. We're right behind the Lakers.
We just have to outscore Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. And we got to at least, taking like bad teams. Like, I know, early in the season, I thought, man, Washington did give us a run for our money for the way that went.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking playing a bad team like the Pistons, for example, or the Minnesota. Like, we got to hold on to at least a double-digit lead.
Yeah, that's another thing. The fourth quarter.
Yeah, fourth quarter it's like where they for some reason suddenly collapse or they just cool down.
So right now, if the playoffs would start right now, we would play the Hornets right now.
Yeah,
and Brooklyn would play Miami. Like Miami defensively, they can hold.
Oh yeah, I mean we didn't have a hard time beating the Hornets.
Yeah, but we got Milwaukee against New York. They'll be first rounded. Atlanta and Boston. Boston's looking pretty nice. So I got Boston there.
Look, I know I don't like Boston because it's like that's one of our rivals, but man, this is not like, I mean, their fan base is kind of what we're going through. Well, what we had to go through was growing pains. But yeah, I mean, they say they want Brad Stevens out, or they want, God, this was before the Celtics.
What are you talking
about? When the Celtics were kind of on a skid, that they wanted Brad Stevens out. They wanted Tatum to walk hopefully walk, but I don't think that was going to happen because he had like 2 years left.
I was shocked during the trade deadline that they did not trade Kemba Walker.
I'm surprised too.
But for the last couple of games, he's been balling. So
yeah, and that's the thing too. And the question is, can he stay healthy? Like most players in this league, like can they stay healthy? Rather, if it's Embiid, Durant, Harden, superstar players. Well, I mean, Embiid's still in his prime, but like Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Durant, how much do they have left in the tank? That's the thing.
They got plenty of room in the tank. It's just injuries. They got plenty of room in the tank. I'm not worried.
I'm not worried either, but that's the thing too. Like, how much are they going to have if the injuries keep piling up? Like take LaMarcus Aldridge, for example. Like, he had a reason to retire. Like, which is a shame, man. Because
I made a story about that.
Yeah, but that's the thing too. Like, the only thing I remember LaMarcus Aldridge for is his time with San Antonio and that championship team. Like, for the first 4 years, we had Manu Ginobili.
He didn't play on that, did he?
I
think he was on Portland, bro.
All right.
He was on Portland, I think.
I would think so. Yeah. But, I think, like you said, no, we're kind of stuck in between a rock and a hard place with the Sixers, with the squad that we have. But I think if we can tighten things up, I think we can do it. But
for the playoff rotation, because think about it, playoff rotations is 8 or 9 men. So think about it like this: they're starting lineup right now: Simmons, Green, Curry, Tobias, Embiid. 5 for the bench. You got Hill, you got Milton, and then you got Dwight Howard.
Who do you would rather kick? So you want to have. Oh, that's right. See, I would rather have someone like, I know Maxi's still a rookie, but I think he's not ready for the playoffs just yet.
Not Maxi, nope. If you said that a while ago when he dropped like 46 points against the Denver Nuggets, only had 7, then yes, we could talk. But
he hasn't done that ever since.
Now it's just like.
Now you got guys with experience, like Dwight Howard, who's got excellent postseason experience.
Korkmaz won't cut it. Mike Scott,
a lot of people say that I know Scott. Obviously, Mike Scott's not going to cut the mustard, per se. But I was, I think. Mustard. But that's kind of like my. It's like it's not basically. It's not cutting it. Like, I say it in a way.
I know where you're at.
Yeah, but like. Dwight Howard. I see George Hill. That's an interesting one because I don't know if he has any postseason experience. I only know is that Dwight Howard has it along with Danny Green.
Those George Hill? Are you talking about if he won the ring? I don't think so.
I don't think he did. Because no, I wanted to see if he actually postseason. If he had experience playing in the postseason. He may not have a ring, but if he ever played in the postseason,
he does have experience in the postseason. Yes. With the Milwaukee Bucks. But
really? So he started with the Bucks? Holy shit.
He didn't start with the Bucks. He was on the Bucks a couple years ago.
Really? I thought he was. I swear I thought he was on the Thunder. No.
He was on the Thunder, yeah.
Okay, so how the hell the fuck? See, that's the thing too with players. Like, I don't know where they start, because the only thing at time I ever think of George Hill is like oh, that's right, because I had played freaking
2K.
Yeah, 2K, because that's where.
I hate 2K, bro. Okay, so he started with the Spurs.
Oh, it's got a Spurs.
In 08-09, so he was there. And then he went to Indiana. Then he went to Utah. Then he went to Sacramento. No, he went. Then he went to Sacramento. Then Cleveland. Then Milwaukee. Then OKC. No, the Sixers.
And which I think is going to be nice too. We could actually get to see him play what he can do. Because that's the thing too. We haven't had a point guard in a while.
Yeah.
But at least, but yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind having a postseason bench with Howard, George Hill, and Shake Milton.
Yeah, but the way Korkmaz has been playing, he had
you can make a case.
He's trying to get his playoff minutes. I made a video about that last week.
I just saw it. Yeah, I actually did watch that.
Yeah, so he had 20 points, 18. His defense, he had 5 steals, 1, 2. So he's been picking it up. He has.
That's going to be tough though. Who you going? That's the thing.
I still will not have Korkmaz.
Yeah, but
based off this season, he will not cut it. He's got to play stellar from now to the end of the season for me. And I love Korkmaz.
That does kind of make sense now that you mention it.
Dude, you're going to laugh. I was on DJ Eastwood's video, I think a couple months back, and we were just talking about Korkmaz, and I was like, I love Korkmaz, bro. And the comments are like, when Mitch says he loves Korkmaz for no reason, I'm like, I can love Korkmaz. I came out in that video saying that I hate Mike Scott. And
that's an easy.
Then Brooklyn Nets have no defense. I said that right there. And then the next day, DJ Eastwood was like, shout out to my guy Mitch Kofsky, because yesterday on my video we were talking about Brooklyn's defense, and he was like, slow your horse. They don't have defense.
Yeah, and that's the thing too, because they got a huge and a 3-chain trade to get Harden, and they gave up almost the entire defense basically to get him.
LeVert, Spencer Dinwiddie got it. Now, if Spencer Dinwiddie did not tear his ACL, we would have a problem.
Yes, Dinwiddie was always a good player that I've actually enjoyed watching.
Yeah.
Jared Allen's no longer there, which I know he still can't guard Embiid.
Nobody can.
Yeah. Maybe Steven Adams if you're lucky, but I don't think
he shut down against the Pelicans.
I think that's the only player I can think of that can possibly slow down Embiid, but not fully guard him.
You know who did a couple years back? I think it was 2 years ago. Al Horford. He was known as the Embiid stopper. Yes, and then that's why we took Al Horford, because he was slowing down Embiid. And then once we took him, it's like the spacing, the whole thing was bad. You know the drill.
Yeah, I've been there. But thank God for Daryl Morey coming in and cleaning up the garbage and cleaning up that mess.
Oh my God. I remember just like yesterday when we traded Horford for Danny Green. Like, for that contract, dude. That contract is insane.
Exactly. And that took a lot of money off the books. And let the OKC take up that much.
Same with Josh Richardson.
And Josh Richardson, I think we won the Josh Richardson.
We
won that trade.
Without a doubt.
And now I think that Danny Green one, in my opinion, because at first I thought, because he was so slow at the start of the season, like throughout, I was like, can we just trade him? Because he's kind of stinks. But once you start getting on the hot track, I was like, okay, I'm starting to eat my words. I was like, okay, maybe we could keep him around like another year or two. Because, that's the thing too, like, Green was 50-50 with me.
Really? Why?
Because of his streakiness. It's like, when he's on, he's dangerous. If that would kind of make sense. Curry, and look, even with time was Toronto, like, he actually did pretty well, play well in Toronto, and still that
dude. It's true. I was like, before I came back to YouTube, I was like, Danny Green is the player I want for the Sixers. He's the player I wanted before, when he was on San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, yeah.
When he was on the Spurs, I was like, that's the guy we need. And that was like over a decade ago.
And, a decade later, here he is in the Sixers red, white, and blue.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it?
Yeah, it's funny how times have changed. That's the thing too. Like, like I know the Sixers are playing well, but I think another team I feel like they are improving a lot is the Charlotte Hornets because of the young talent that they.
Oh my God! Yes.
Because it's like it's like, hey, look, I know the Heat had Jimmy Butler. I know that they're kind of but for me, the team that I like to watch, well, I know we usually can't watch them here, but that I pay attention to was the Hornets and the way that they had their play. Even back then, like when they had drafted Kemba Walker, it's like
they weren't that fun then.
Kemba they were not that.
Out. He wanted a bigger market, which he got, and then, dude, that contract Gordon Hayward got, he got injured again.
Yeah, I've heard
he's not living that contract.
And that's the thing too. I think the best player that they're going to have in the future is LaMelo, and the way that he's going.
Oh yeah. I said when he was in 8th grade, I watched LaMelo ever since he was in 8th grade.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, dude, LaMelo's the best one. I was telling my dad. I was like, Dad, Lonzo's going to go to the league. LiAngelo, something's going to happen to him. And then,
well, the thing with LiAngelo is like if he didn't get in trouble in China, like maybe he could have started playing in the league. But I think that's what the thing that's held him back.
I don't think so because he was posting up at the 3-point line. And he just didn't have it. And he was just like, no. He averaged the most points in high school. He averaged like 45, 46.
Ugh.
But
that's disgusting.
It's high school, dude.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
But, it's just like, now he's just like not doing anything. And Detroit picked him up.
Exactly. And he got cut from their team from last time I checked. Or he's got to be at least somewhere. And he never got picked
he's not anywhere.
Which is that's the thing too. Like, and I know Lonzo had to go over the years to change, but I think Lonzo's become a better player than he once did when he entered the league.
You know who doesn't develop their game?
Was it? I'm guessing Simmons. That's on my mind.
There you go.
And that's the thing too. Like, that's like because at first I didn't know how to feel about Ben Simmons because I don't know what the hype was. At the time, like I was not entirely too sure about him because sometimes
in high school, in college, he was dominant. He was shooting buckets. He was shooting threes. He was doing everything.
That's like you're doing everything.
Everything
at the next level.
That's why they call him the Fresh Prince because everyone thinks that he's going to be the next LeBron, but he's not.
No, because
I'm saying that right now. Maybe if he gets a jump, like. He's shooting
like those little elbow jumpers that he took from the free throw line. Like at least use that every now and then again when you really need it.
He's free throw shooting.
Ugh.
It's the best this year.
Yeah, it is. But
it's going up, but
that's something you got to make on a consistent basis. Because like first of all, those are free shots. Like how could you miss that? That's like
okay. Come on.
Like, exactly.
No. You're saying you can make every single free throw? That's exactly what you're telling me?
Like 9 times out of 10, I can at least I try to at least work on it because
I want to see a video record of you making 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10?
I need video proof.
All right. Well, that's God, when we're talking so much, we're always coughing up a storm.
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I mean, yeah, it's like you can't really miss something as easy. Well, some people make it look easy, like Damian Lillard, for example, Tobias Harris. That's the thing too. I feel like I know Tobias doesn't say that he was never an All-Star, but I feel this is like his old version of himself, but better. That kind of...
It's just with Doc Rivers. Because when he was with Doc Rivers and Clippers, he was having his best season of his career. And now he's having the best season of his career because of Doc. We all see that. Clear as day.
Yeah, Danny Green's... I mean, it started exceeded expectations, despite the fact that he had a slow start. God damn. But, I mean, what are your thoughts on the season so far as a whole, where the Sixers are at now?
Unbelievable.
It is as technically I'm not surprised, but I'm not that. Well, I'm actually I take that back. I see that's the thing. I don't know how to describe it because it's like I feel like the only word I'm looking for is like it's a huge turnaround, night and day.
You know why? It started with the head coach,
and that's
with the head coach. It started within the front office. The front office now, we got Peter Dinwiddie, Dan Burke, Sam Cassell. We got
Daryl Morey.
I forgot our assistant coach.
I think Popeye Jones is on this coaching staff as well.
Oh, but I'm gonna look it up.
Well,
it just starts with the front, and that's what they did. And then, yeah, keep talking.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like you said, it was the coaching. Technically, it was the coaching staff.
You got it, Popeye. Yep.
Yeah, that's an interesting name, Popeye Jones. It's like, yeah, I mean, like I think. See, that's the thing too. Like, I was like there's like the coaching before Doc Rivers got fired by the Clippers. It's like these are the guys I do not want. Number one, D'Antoni runs a big man system in the way that he does it. Ty Lue, I don't know.
I wanted Tyronn Lue. I did.
Yeah, I think mostly everybody did, but just because he got stepped over by AI, that's kind of what I remember for Ty Lue for, because he got only when he played for the league. And that's the thing too. It's like now we have when Doc Rivers got fired, I was like, okay, so I'm just Elton Brand, snatch him up, at least get him. If that may, but I think that's the thing too. I mean, as much as I love the Sixers, I am surprised. Like most of us Sixers fans, we went through growing pains. But I feel like at times they kind of just like shit on Elton Brand for not being an actual general manager. But I don't think he's not doing a bad job of it.
Are you kidding me? Like, wait, are you kidding me?
But for me, I like it. I like what he's doing in the front office.
What are you doing? Dude, not Peter Dinwiddie. Daryl Morey, I should comment on his video about it, on his picture, by the way. But he in charge of everything. Elton Brand doesn't do anything. Last season, because of him, we had Horford, Josh Richardson, who could not shoot. They were just focusing on the defense side of the ball. Just on the defense side of the ball.
I mean, yeah, but Elton Brand also is along with the owners are the ones that brought in signed Daryl Morey.
Yes, he did that. And then you know what Daryl Morey wanted? I do everything. You sit behind your desk. That's basically what happened. And Morey's like, okay, he's gone. Okay, after this season, Mike Scott's out of here. Hopefully, please.
I'm fingers crossed for that.
I'm just saying.
But other than that, I mean, I'm enjoying what the Sixers are bringing to the table. Of what we got, may not be the best what we have, but I mean, we can't argue with it.
I don't think we have enough firepower to keep up with Brooklyn. Exactly. We got the defense, we got Embiid, and we need Simmons to attack.
Exactly. We also got George Hill could also shoot. Tobias can shoot. Danny can shoot.
And Simmons can shoot.
Yeah, but he doesn't want to. And that's the thing too. I feel like
kidding, but yeah.
But yeah, I think it's like a confidence thing with him. Like, and I've talked to him about a video. It's like it's been 5 years and you haven't had the good enough confidence to shoot the basketball. Like I literally have a head scratcher. Like you were done like shooting a lot in high school and college, but then all of a sudden when you get to the pros, like you just kind of completely forgot about it.
Yeah,
which is a weird thing for me to, to see.
So I got 5 minutes. Is there like any closing thing? I got like something to do in like 10 minutes.
Like to close it off. I mean, I just say it was pretty nice to have.
Is there like any closing argument? Like any closing, anything else?
Nothing that I can think of, but I
got something.
Hey, by all means.
This is hypothetical. Okay? I'm just thinking this right off the dome.
Okay.
Let's say last year. Okay?
Okay.
It's the beginning of this season. We don't have Curry. We don't have Danny Green. We still have that offense. Okay? We still have Horford, Josh Richardson, Brett Brown. If you were Elton Brand, what would you have done?
Oh, that's a good one.
I need to make a video about this. God damn.
Exactly. I don't know how to respond to that.
That's
a head thinker.
I mean, you ready?
By all means, share it.
Okay. Brett Brown.
Yeah.
Fix the front office. If it wasn't for Daryl Morey becoming available and retiring, then you would have to stick with Elton Brand.
Oh, yeah.
But in that case, if you still have Elton Brand, you still have to find some way to get Horford off your contract. Off that big contract.
Like get rid of it off the books.
I would try to trade it for Buddy Hield. Couple draft picks in there.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? Try to get Buddy Hield. And then I would try to trade Josh Richardson for Steph Curry. Like, the only change I would make differently, and then I would get Dwight Howard. I didn't know about Dwight Howard, though. That was like
Dwight Howard we got in free agency.
That was shocking. But
exactly. He said,
the only change I would make is Buddy Hield.
Yeah, I was thinking Buddy Hield myself because I loved him. I loved watching him when he was in college. The way that he can doing the things he can do.
Now for the coaching, if Doc Rivers was not there, if he did not get fired by the Clippers, like out of the blue, I would have got Tyronn Lue. I would have got Tyronn Lue because he can. He did win a ring. He did, even though LeBron did everything. He still knows how to get there.
Actually, actually, that's the thing too. And also, Ty Lue was also a former player, and got stepped over by AI in the 2000s. But that's a whole nother thing. But other than that, I mean, thanks for coming on.
No Mitch. Problem, man. No problem.
And I guess we'll see you. Hopefully, see you hopefully sometime.
I'm gonna upload my second video right now before I gotta go. I was gonna do 4, but I can still do 4 after this thing. But the 4th one will be my whole spiel.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks again, man.
Not a problem.
Keep doing your thing. And if you have any questions, ask me, not Tyler.
Oh yeah, that's fine. Other than that, I know we haven't had any viewers, but a little message. I also like comments. Make sure if you hit the like button, make sure you also hit the subscribe button with the bell on, and I can see you guys the next time when I upload.
All right.